Hello programmers, welcome to my channel Think in Java. Today we are going to perform some couch-based performance optimizations. In the previous videos we performed some CRUD operation in the couchbase and also we learned that how to make setup of the couchbase. So now this will be the series of couch-based performance and this is the part 1 of this couch-based performance series. Today we will find some nickel query alternatives so that we can optimize the query results in our Java end of the Couchbase performance. So let's start this new experience.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So today's agenda is what we will do. We will firstly create a bucket in the Couchbase. So we can say that the bucket name is student. After that we will create approximately 1000 threads for inserting records in the Couchbase. So these 1000 threads will create 1000 records in the Couchbase bucket. After the inserting the records, we will then fetch the records with the help of nickel query, and we will create 1000 threads for getting these 1000 records that we have previously inserted. After the query execution by the nickel query, we will perform some query optimizations, or you can say that we will use that document ID method of the bucket, in which we will pass the document ID and we will fetch the result. So with the help of these both ways, we will find the difference of the queries, or you can say that we will find the difference of the query results time. So let's start with the first operation, that is creation of the student bucket. So here you can see that we have already created one student bucket. You can see that item count is currently 0, or we can also see the documents from here. So there are currently no documents in the bucket. So in our previous code, we have learned how to create records in the Couchbase. So then we will create some records and then we will fetch these records. So we will go to our Eclipse, and here you can see that this is the code structure of our Couchbase application, and I have created one data access IMPL class for creating the or for fetching the records. So this is our save method, which will you can say that create the records in the Couchbase bucket, and this is our get method, which will fetch the result with the help of nickel or either get function. So what we have done, we have created a JSON object with the help of our string JSON object. So in the controller, you can see that we have one create method for this student URL, and this will call the save method of the data access MPL class. After that, this is converted into JSON object, and we will fetch the ID field of the JSON object, and this will be treated as the document ID of the Couchbase bucket. So Couchbase is basically working on the you can say that each bucket has its own each record has its own document ID. So we will create the ID of the JSON as the document ID of the record. So that we can fetch the records we can fetch the records in the next time with the help of this document ID. So let's create the record. So JSON document dot create, I have also passed the document ID and I have also passed the JSON object. Then we have got the document. After that, we have the Couchbase server bucket. I have called it subset method and created a record. Then we are getting this inserted record and just printing it. So after that, I have just created one sample test application in which we will create some kind of 1000 threads for inserting and getting the records from the Couchbase bucket. So in we have created two class. One is get, one is post. These are some sample test application in which I have used the HTTP default HTTP client method of the Apache for getting the URL or for posting the URL. So first we will post the URL. So as you can see that I have implemented with the help of runnable. So it will be created as a thread, and in which in the run method I have created one URL in which the student will be called, and one input. In the input I have taken as a sample JSON. You can take the JSON whatever we want, and I have taken one simple JSON ID in which I have provided one ID column. You can say that the particular ID of the JSON, that will be the student index. Index will be the name of the or number of the thread which will be passed in the constructor. So depending upon the thread number, it will be create the unique IDs. So for thread 1, it will be the ID will be student 1, after that student 2, and so else, and so going on. Then we have also performed the execute operation in which we have post request, and then we will get the response from it. So this is our run implementation. So let's first execute this, and we will insert some 1,000 threads with the help of this test class. So in the test class I have created just main, and I have created new thread in which I have passed the object of the call make call post class, and pass some I is the integer which is the number of the thread, and let's say here is the 1,000 threads. So we are just running this as a so before running this application, let's make our Couchbase application up. So this is our Spring Boot application. So we can just run it, and it will be up as a web service. Okay, our application is started. Now we will hit the post URL of our threads. So we have created 1,000 threads. So after that 1,000 thread will be created, and 1,000 record will be inserted in the Couchbase bucket in the student. So just run it. Okay, so this is started, and now this is creating record, and after that it is getting record. Okay, it is getting successful, and now we can close it. So we can see in the bucket the records are inserted or not. Okay, in our data bucket it is student, 1,000 records are successfully inserted. We can also see here records are successfully inserted. Currently it is showing 5. We can show the more records if we want. Now we will fetch these records. So first, this is the main part of this query optimization. So first we will get with the help of Nickel queries. So in the get method, I will make just comment this code because this is the optimized code, and this is our Nickel query code, and we will uncomment it. So what I have done, I have passed the string ID. I also make some string query in which I have passed select star from, where ID is this and bucket is this. You can see that bucket name is student. So I will pass ID is equal to append ID, and then we will perform with the help of buckets query method, and we will pass this Nickel query, and this query will be executed and will be given will give the query result. We will note this time with the help of some system current time millis. We will take the start time, end time, and then we will print the query execution time. So just run our application for the 1000 threads, and we will fetch with the help of this nickel query. So let's go to the make call get class, and here you can see that I have just called student, which is the our URL, and this student is the ID. So for 1000 threads, I have just implemented as a index. So for student 1, index will be 1, for 2 it will be 2, and further so on. And then I have executed this client.execute and executed this request, and we will take the response. So now uncomment this post class, and in similar way I have created get class record successfully, and now we will get first 100 record with the help of this get call. So with this, here we will create 100 threads for fetching these 100 records from the Couchbase bucket. So let's first test for our original code, which is with the help of nickel queries. Okay, here I have just making some select star from the ID and fetching the documents. So let's create 100 thread, and let's test the result. What will be the result of the with the help of nickel queries? Run a Java application, and it will create the 100 threads and will give some result for these 100 threads query execution by the nickel query. So as you can see there here, it's a pretty much high time for 100 records for executing nickel queries, and it's approx 12 second, because this is time is in milliseconds. So it's approx, we can say that 10 second is the average time for the with the help of nickel queries. So let's clear it and now make some changes, or you can say that some performance optimization changes in the query execution. So let's comment it and uncomment the optimized code. In the optimized code, what I have done, I have just getting the document directly with the help of ID from the bucket. So it is the document ID which we have previously inserted into our creation. So we can directly fetch with the help of this ID, and the document will be fetched from the bucket. And then we will execute our execution time. We will note this execution time with the help of this bucket ID. So let's test this application and make again 100 threads for executing this get call. So let's clear it and run the 100 threads for this get method. Okay, what is the performance impact? So you can see that it haven't taken even not a you can say that 10 times the performance which we have previously noted into the nickel queries, which is the approximately 10 seconds, and here it haven't taken not more than 1 second. The max we have get is approx 327 millisecond, etc. So here you can see that what is a what a dramatic drastically performance changes in the with the help of nickel queries and the with the help of Couchbase bucket get method. So in the whenever you want to fetch any document by its ID, then preferably you should use the documents buckets get method for the faster execution. So in this video, this was the performance measure we have noted for nickel queries and get method. In the latest upcoming video, we will measure the performance with the help of some indexes and some bulk queries method. So this is for today. So let's meet you guys. Just same made some practice on this get method and nickel queries. And if you like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thanks.